Hi, welcome back. What a lovely show that was, wasn't it? I like the fact that we did MCS and dies as well, which is lovely. And then if you bought the digital on the Tuesday, we will work with those with our SVG files, which has been really exciting. But it's back in stock. Cut press. Didn't even know we had this. Didn't even know it was a thing. I was off when David got it. I know, sneaky sneaker. Now he's off and I've got it. Right, welcome to live shopping. Let me introduce you to my team. First of all, we've got Sophie on cameras now. She's switched. Diane is now in the producer's seat. Hello. With a very fancy piece of headwear. Can I just say, are you going to come in? You need to see this.
I'm going to come in.
Personalised.
I'm going to put a mic on and I'm going to come in.
Oh,
I
look at you.
I am producing.
Look at that.
Avec my cap. I think it's chapeau.
Avec my cap.
Yeah, love that. Yeah.
It's cool, that, isn't it? Right, yeah. Personalisation.
I am keeping it, you know.
Oh, I know you're keeping it. Think about all those Christmas stocking fillers. How cool is that going to be? Right, let me get the housekeeping done and then we can go. And what I'm going to do is do the cap. Then we've got pin badges, we've got key rings, we've got reindeers. And we're going to do product, demo, okay? So all the products, Diane will scroll through as we're doing that so that you don't miss out on any of the codes. Right, first of all, you can watch us on various different platforms. So you can watch us on YouTube, on your TV, which is great, isn't it? You can also watch us on Facebook and Instagram and our website, which is highlightcrafts.com. Now, if you're going to shop on either of our social platforms, we're going to show you a product and that product will have a code. And all you need to do is type the word shop and then that code into the comments underneath the video. So you can literally shop while you watch. You don't have to go away, miss any of the demo or any of the deals. You can literally pop that into a basket just by typing those two words that you see on your screen, shop, heart, for example, okay? Then you'll get a direct message, and when you open that message, you'll find a link. Click that, and that will take you to our website where I need you to log into your account. That's really important, and then check out those baskets, okay? If you prefer to shop directly on the website, you can also do that. So go to highlightcrafts.com, press watch live, press play, and as soon as that show starts to stream, all the items in that show will appear down the right-hand side of your screen. You then just select the ones that you want to buy and they go into a little red shopping bag that will appear at the top of your screen. When you're ready to log in and check out, click on that and that will take you through that process. If you don't want to miss any of our shows, and we've got something very exciting coming up next month, type the word live into the comments underneath the video now, and that gives us permission to send you a little ping to your device to let you know that we are starting that show so you don't miss out. And also, before you do check out, have a look on our website because you've got all those 3 for 2 stickers. That deal ends at 11:59 p.m. on Tuesday, so make sure you're checking those out. We also have an outlet on there as well. So all of that, all those goodies. And if you really, really don't want to miss out and you're busy and you can't watch the shows, you can shop ahead from midnight, which is brilliant. Now, the reason why I am asking you to log in before you check out is really important. If you're shopping with us here at Highlight Crafts and you don't already have an account with us, please open one because it's free. Don't think we're nosy because we do ask you for your date of birth. We ask you for that because we want to send you a little something special on your birthday. And you also automatically and for free become a member of Club Highlight. And that means that on every single order that you place with us, whether it's for £5 or £500, you will get discount on all of them. I know, right? It's good, isn't it? And then the other bit that's brilliant is for every single £1 that you spend, you get loyalty points. Now, you heard in the last show, one of our lovely friends bought the whole collection on her points. Isn't that, it's really exciting, isn't it? Now, you can build those up and use them against a larger purchase, or you can spend them as you go. It's entirely up to you. And then on top of that, as if that's not enough, if you get your basket spent to over £35, after your discounts, we will pay your postage for you so that you don't have to. So it's all the good stuff of being a member of a club, but no subscriptions, no fees, which is brilliant, isn't it? Right, shall we get stuck in? Because this sold out, David said to me yesterday, this sold out really, really quickly last time. Mel, you might want to go to it first. So I am, okay? Now this is a heat press with a difference. So first of all, obviously it comes with a UK plug, so this is UK only. Has this fabulous design inside here. Oh, let's have a look at this, bear with. Oh, hang on, give us a minute. There you go, like that, look at that. I was like, I'd be tracing through that. I like that design. I did yesterday, it was funny. This piece, that then sits into there. So that is then your case. This part that comes inside there, you attach these legs onto it, and this becomes your stand to put your caps on top of. And you'll see that it's got exactly the same curve as the curve at the bottom of that heat press. You see? This is specifically for your caps, which I think is brilliant, because I don't know if you're like me, but I'm determined I'm going to make all my own Christmas presents this year, because A, I get to craft them, and then B, people get to enjoy, and it's personalised, and that's really important for me. So you're going to get your press with your stand. It's shop hat, and it's $6.99. Now it also comes with this little bag. Sorry, what did I say?
$6.99.
Did I? No, $69.99. Wow, it's only show 2. Can you imagine what I'm going to be like by 1 o'clock? This is fabulous. Okay, shop hat is going to get you that in this box. Brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant. Right, let me give you the details of the caps, and then we'll go and show you exactly how this works. So shop hat will be for that. Shop white is going to get you 2 of those. Now, the way that sublimation works, and I may need to make this really, really crystal clear, you can't just go out in a shop and buy a box standard baseball cap. It has to have a high polyester count. And when you add heat, so you print off your artwork on a sublimation printer with sublimation ink and sublimation paper. Then when you add heat to a product that's got a high polyester content, the heat turns the ink into a gas and it bonds to the fabric. It's completely different to heat transfer vinyl. Doesn't work like that. You're not ironing this on, it's bonding it to the surface, which is super clever, which means you can wash it and it will never come off. It's a fabulous, fabulous technique. So we've also got these hats for you. Oh, we've got a bigger bundle. Oh, that's a great bundle. Shop bundle is going to get you your hat press, your 2 hats, one of this one and one of this one, which is brilliant, and all your accessories that come in there. Shop bundle $74.99. Definitely go for that one rather than the other one, because then you've got to add your hats in. And I know what it's like when you get something new, you just want to get on with it, don't you? So all of that, shop bundle, $74.99. Right, let's go over here and let's see this working. Now this has just switched itself off, so all you do is press the on button for 3 seconds. That's your first level of heat, and that will give you 140 degrees. Press it for another 3 seconds. That will give you 160 degrees, and then press it for another 3 seconds, and that will give you the 190 degrees. While it's warming up, you will see that that light continues to flash. Once it's reached temperature, it will then just become a constant, okay? So while it's flashing, let it do its thing. Diana, I might need you to look at the screen because it's spinning.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's spinning. Now, my top tip for you would be print out your artwork. If you're doing somebody's initials, don't flip it when you're designing it, because the sublimation printer, the brother one, will flip it for you automatically, okay? So don't do that, because David came in one Saturday and he's like, I keep flipping it and then it's unflipping it. And then he went, oh, the machine does it automatically. Of course it does. Right, so we've now got our stand all built. I'm going to open up this. And what I did was put the artwork on the table, used the heat, I always say heat reactive, it's not. It's heat resistant tape. I always get that wrong. Heat resistant tape onto the paper while it's on a flat surface, because otherwise you're fighting with the curve and sticky tape. And this tape is crucial. And I'm not just putting little bits here and there, I've gone right across it because I don't want it to move. That would be the advice that I would give you, okay? And then this stand is going to sit, or the hat is going to sit on top of that curve, okay? So you've then got something to press onto. On these caps in particular, really burnish down that tape on the white area. Doesn't want to stick to this netting because it isn't a complete surface area. So once you've got that on there and you've got it in position like that, keep hold of it. This is the trickiest bit, all right? I'm not going to shy away from telling you that because it is. But get your Teflon sheet over the top, pick up your heat press and then position it over the top. And once you've got that in position, then it's easy. It's just getting that cap because it's got that curve into it and that structure. And then I press it for about 40 seconds. I do go a little bit further than that sometimes because I want it done in one go. So I'm going to press it firmly, and that stand, because it's got those metal legs, those cast iron legs, isn't going to bend. You're not going to buckle the legs or anything, and then just put a small amount of pressure on it. So don't iron it backwards and forwards, literally just add that heat and press. And if you wanted to, you could put a little timer on. We know how we all set timers, don't we? I'm not going to say it because it'll set them all off. And then, let's see if we've got enough. So gently peel this tape back, okay? Don't use piddly little bits of tape because you will regret it, okay? Just go with the tape. And then when we peel this back, ooh, we got it. Yes, we have. Oh, Diane. Oh, she prefers this one. Look at that. Now, when you first print Sublimation, you will be, and I love doing this, you will be very, very disappointed with the colour when it comes out. But it's the heat that bonds that and brings out that colour. How fabulous is that? It's brilliant, isn't it? And this stand makes such a difference, because you've got exactly that curve. Look, if I just put that over there now, you'll see it's exactly that curve. So this is specifically for doing caps.
But that just shows perfectly, Mel, that if somebody's favourite colour is yellow,
yes,
you make them that one. If somebody's favourite colour is purple, you're not restricted to what is in the stores.
No, the only thing that you're restricted by is you can't put it on black.
Yes.
If you want to do it on black, you would need to use our transfer paper.
Yes,
okay?
Correct, yeah.
But that is incredible.
That is amazing.
If you're looking seriously, I'm being really serious now, and you know me, I've said, well, we're all the same here at Highlight Crafts. I will never sell you something that I wouldn't buy myself. And when I saw this yesterday, I was like, blinking heck, that's good. Now I'm going to tell you something else. I wouldn't recommend that you do it on the neb of the hat, and I'll tell you why. Because there's cardboard in here, and the heat will warp that slightly. So do it on this part here, and then you'll get a brilliant, brilliant result. So we've done that bit. Right, let's go and have a look at the new thing that we've got, the other new thing, which I'm very excited about. Have we set up a word?
I have. The word is cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Guess where my head was.
It's going to be a day of cinnamon today. So I went to Tesco's yesterday and I bought one of those tear and share cinnamon rolls. Oh, it's the best thing ever. But I've also got my cinnamon swirl Baileys, Diane.
Baileys?
Right.
Someone mentioned that in the comments of the last show. They said it'd go together well.
It's going together well. So here's the story. One of our lovely friends at home messaged in and went, do you know, Mel, they do cinnamon swirl Baileys? I was like, do they?
Wow.
But they only do it in Sainsbury's.
Okay.
So Amanda went, I've got a Sainsbury's near me, I'll go in. So she went in and I gave her some money and she bought me the bottle, right? But she went in 4 times previously and Ethan was with her.
Right.
So when she went in for the 5th time, there's this whole like stand, you know, like they do the stand for their featured products, and there were 3 bottles left. So we grabbed 2 of them and she said, oh, she only wants one. He went, no, I'm buying her the other one. How lovely is that, right?
Bless him.
So Amanda came in and went, there you go. And then Ethan went, and I got you one too. I was like, all day I was like, oh.
Bless him. He's
And
such
then
a
I
good
said
man.
to Amanda, when you think that you're not a strong, independent woman, look what you've done.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Brilliant. Absolutely. So that's tonight. I'm having Baileys.
See, I saw a Terry's chocolate orange Baileys.
They do
the
a
other
Terry's
day.
chocolate orange, and they also do a toffee popcorn.
See, I've never been a fan of creamy drinks.
Oh, I love
but I
Baileys.
feel like I could go for one of those.
Honestly. Yes, you can put it in your hot chocolate.
Okay, sorted. T1.
T1. So we have this thing here. T1 is not a discussion, it's an action, right? Thank you. Oh, you're all typing cinnamon. Shall I show you what you're going to win?
Oh, hang on, I might have spelt it wrong in the competition. Bear with.
Have you?
It's still coming in. How do you spell cinnamon?
I'm going to say CINAMMON.
Yeah, that's what I've put. Yeah.
CINNAMON in the comments.
I don't know. Go and have a look on the.
I'm
I'm
just
going to
gonna-
have a look at the packaging of the cinnamon swirl.
I'm just going to Google it. Bear
Right,
with,
can I
guys.
show you
Try different spellings.
what you're going to win while we get that sorted? Look at these. We've got Sending Smiles artwork from yesterday and Quilbert on little pin badges. How fabulous are these? And they're metal. So they're a really, really good quality. Sorry, I need to have a drink. My voice is now going. But how lovely are they? Aren't they brilliant?
Yes, it is double N and one M. So I have changed the competition.
CINNAMON.
Yes.
So I got it wrong as well. Now then, the way that these work is you get 10 of your pin badges, you get 10 of the stickers, and you get 10 of these little metal rounds, and this is the side that you sublimate onto. Now there is a coating on these, so make sure that before you put any heat anywhere near, you take that coating off. And when you've sublimated it, which we're going to do in a minute, you'll find then that they have almost like a pearlescent finish in the background. You'll see it when you get it home. It's quite difficult to see it on camera because it's very subtle, but it is there. So now you could have a cap. You could put your pin badges on your cap. Diane, you could put your pin badges on your cap.
I could. How
Brilliant.
cute is that?
Right, shall we go and do one of these? I like this, do you? Bit here, bit there, bit here, bit there. Rather than mixing it up a bit. If you're going to Exeter today as well, please make sure you pop on to our stand and say hello to Stephanie's there today. And Lily is there, and Jane is there as well. So you'll have Stephanie there with you today as well. Right, let's get one of these badges and let's make this happen, shall we? So I'm hoping that somewhere in here. Oh, I've left my tweezers in the other room. Diane, can you just nip and get my tweezers for me, love, please? I'm really sorry. Can't get the backing off without my tweezers. So this is what your discs look like, and you wouldn't know that there was a coating on it, but there is. Okay, so let me just make sure. I don't know whether I've taken them off that one or not. I'm going to take one out of this bag because I know these haven't been done. I know what I'm like. Right, let's get one of these. So in Minecraft Studio, again, another reason to work with Minecraft Studio. I brought on, thank you, my lovely. I brought on the artwork, and then I shrunk it down. So I measured this, and it's about 3/4 of an inch, and it's a circle, so it's the same height as it is width. And then I just get a pin, pair of tweezers, whatever you prefer, and there is a plastic coating. If you don't remove that, it ends up a sticky, gloopy mess. So please make sure that you're doing that. How do I know that? Yes, absolutely, I did it. Right, shall we do one with Crafty Witches? Because I'll tell you why I'm doing this for our Linda. So if I put this on here, when I do it the right way round, it will face in the right way round. Now, I didn't flip this. It did this automatically, which I thought was blinking brilliant. So our Linda, our lovely Linda Chapman, came to us the other week and said, is there any way that instead of going on liveshopping.vip, we can go on Highlight Crafts so then that our customers and your customers can get their club discounts? And we've made it work. So at 11 o'clock, when I do the Crafty Witches show with the lovely Ian, you will be able to shop on highlightcrafts.com as a club member and get that discount, which I think is amazing. Now I'm just going to hold this up and see, make sure that I've got it kind of central, because if it's going to Linda, it'll have to be perfect. Right, nearly 30% of the badges are now allocated and in people's baskets. So I'm going to push this down. I'm going to put a little bit of tape there, and I'm just going to run my nail around the edge because I don't want any movement. And just because I'm a boots and braces kind of girl, belts and braces, oh, I don't know, whatever the phrase is. I'm going to put another piece of tape on. Now this tape is one use. It is on the show, so add that to your basket if you haven't already got it, because you don't want any movement at all. Now I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it on here. Now I've got a tablecloth with a glass mat underneath. Don't do this on an ironing board, and you need a dry heat. If you try and do it with maybe you've got a steam iron and you can put it on a dry setting, it won't work the same because of all the little holes that are in the bottom that let the steam out. So I'm going to use our little heat press here. You can use a dry iron if you've got one of those. And all I'm going to do now is just press that firmly down, okay? Teflon sheet is absolutely crucial because otherwise you'll burn the paper and the tape won't react very well either. So you're just going to put your Teflon sheet over the top, give it a press. Now on this heat press, there's instructions actually on the unit itself, okay? So I'm just going to press that down nice and firmly. You see, I don't need to stand up for this either. So you can do this if you're sat down, and just give it a press, put it back on the stand. Both of these heat presses, by the way, will switch themselves off periodically because it's a safety feature. And then I'm just going to peel this back and let's see what we've got. Look at that! How fabulous is that? Maybe you run a business and you want to create your own pin badges. Now just be aware that when you've had that heat press on, this is going to be hot, okay? Just be aware of that. I just wanted to, I know we're all grown-ups, I get it, but we have to say it. So I'm now going to take the backing off. So let's get in here like this and take the backing off this sticker so that comes away. Then this goes over the top of your metal piece like that, or you could put it in the base. I just prefer to work directly on the element. And then when we peel this off, that then goes into one of your badges, one of your bezels, and you then have, oh, bear with, let's just get these over here in the centre, so I'm taking my time and doing it perfectly. Then you have your own little pin badge. Look at that. How fabulous is that? And it will never come off. So when Stephanie first came across Sublimation, she was doing some, and it always makes me smile this, because we kind of brush over what Stephanie's done in her past. But she was doing some design work for Speedo, and they wanted to put design onto swimming costumes or swimming trunks, but they couldn't add any weight, again, because of the aerodynamics of it, so no weight. So the sublimation is exactly what that will do. It's not sticking it onto the surface, it's bonding it to that polyester surface, and it has to have a high polyester content. That's crucial. That's why when we bring you these are prepared for print blanks, which means that they have that high polyester content. So don't just go out and buy some badges. You need to be getting the right ones, and that's exactly what we bring you. So that's a little pin badge for our Linda. Okay, right, let's go back and have a look at the next product for you. Exciting, this, isn't it?
What are we talking about next, Mel?
Key rings, rectangular key rings.
Key rings. Oh, bear with, just done something.
And we'll do a Christmas one.
Key rings.
Yeah, we got them?
Yeah,
Lovely.
I just need to get that on screen for everybody, then I'm going to.
That's all right. Are you coming in then?
I just need to come in and answer a question.
Oh, perfect. Yes, please.
So, yeah, so we've got so the lovely Dawn in the comment section
Hi,
is
Dawn.
asking about the sublimation printer,
Oh, yes.
because she keeps missing out when the small
bless
batches
you.
are coming in because she's at work. We are getting them in regularly, Dawn. Unfortunately, we are a small business, so we can't just buy in enough to cover the. I mean, that wait list is huge. You know how big that wait list is.
I do.
we can't buy that many printers in one go, so we are having to get them in small batches, and everybody's in the same position, unfortunately. So as everybody gets the email, it's automated. We can't tell it to send the email to somebody in particular. It literally, as soon as the stock hits the website, as soon as it gets booked in the warehouse, it goes out to everybody on the wait list. So all we can say is be patient, and we are getting, we're getting through the wait list, but it's bigger than we ever anticipated
Yes,
for that
it
printer.
is. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you're right, Diane, as a small business, we can't have hundreds of them sat in the warehouse.
No.
We just can't do that. But if you're on that list, you will be on that list. Nobody's going to jump ahead of you or in between. You will get that as soon as you... And we've got to do it fairly, haven't we?
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely, yeah.
that's just the way that we have to do it. But yes, I get it.
Yeah.
But we just have to make it work for everybody.
Yeah.
So just be patient because it's worth the wait.
Bear with us, because we are
Trying our best. Plus, the other side of that is Brother don't hold stock in the UK.
No.
It has to come in from Germany. And we're not the only person that distributes those sublimation printers.
Exactly.
So we're kind of being given a small batches at a time.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I'm going to talk to you about these key rings now because I love these. I think these, as a little stocking filler, will be absolutely brilliant. And this is a prime example, and I will do this on a darker design, because when you print off, when we got sublimation printer in, I'd never done sublimation before. I'd seen it, but I'd never experienced it as a crafter. So when the printer arrived, I said, right, I don't want it unboxed, and I'm going to take it in the studio. I'm going to see how easy it is to set up, how easy it is to put the inks in, how easy is it to connect to the Wi-Fi, etc., etc., and how easy actually is it to send something from my craft studio to print. Well, all of the answers to those questions was as simple as it could possibly be, and I was blown away. Then I printed something. So I sent an image to the printer, it came off, and I went, and I was literally really disappointed. So I went out to Stephanie and I went, is this right? She went, Melanie, go and iron it. I was like, right. So I went back in, heat pressed it. Oh, she must have heard me squeal from in her office. It was that loud. I was like, look at that. I think there's a video somewhere showing me jumping up and down like Tigger. It's brilliant. And I love the fact that when you buy these key rings, you also get the rings and you also get the little fasteners. So personalisation, this is brilliant. If you run a business, this as your business card will be incredibly impressive. But again, if you are looking for a business in a box, Sublimation could be that business because it's so professional, it's brilliant. Now, key rings, you've got 4 of them in here with the attachments, all of that together, shot rectangle, $12.99. And remember, once we've done, when these prices are before your club discount, okay? So, shot rectangle will get you 4 of those. Shop heart, all my heat presses are going on and off at different times. It's like it's playing a tune. If you want the hearts, it's shop heart, and that will get you 4 of those for $12.99. These would be lovely table gifts at a wedding or at your Christmas table. So you could, this is what I love. If I was, I'm just going to switch this heat press back on. I'm coming back. I'm just going to switch it on, and then it's not going cold, and you don't have to wait to see it. If I just thought something, I can't remember what I was going to say. It's Christmas table. These are brilliant. Personalisation, just that little Christmas gift, that extra little thing like that, you could personalise it. Now, that's what I was going to say. I used to go out and do craft fairs and sell my cards. If I was still doing that now, I would take my sublimation printer with me and lots of blanks. Anyone that came up and said, oh, could you put the picture of my kids on a mouse mat? Send the picture to the printer and then print it off, and you can do it while they wait. Seriously, it's amazing sublimation. Mug press, I'm hoping we're going to get that back in really soon because that blows my mind. It is so professional, but it's not an iron-on product. It doesn't sit on the surface. It bonds to the fabrics, which is brilliant. Right, so shop rectangle or shop heart is going to get you those. Now, I'm going to do these as well because I think this is fabulous. You've got your dog bones on there. How cool is that going to be? I love that. I think that's brilliant. You're going to get 2 of those. They're aluminium and they're $7.99. I think that's fabulous. And then also these reindeers. Aren't they fabulous? I love them. I love the shape of them. I love that they're really quite whimsical. And again, all of these will have a backing on them or a top layer on them. You need to be taking that off. Right, let's go and do one of the keyrings and one of the reindeers. So come with me because I want you to see the difference in colour that you actually get. So I've printed off, we've got this download, I believe, on the show for you. And I'm just going to take one of these. Now, I think, this is the bit where I go, did I? I'll use one of these because this hasn't had the background backing taken off. So, pin, tweezers, whatever you've got, just take away that layer. And they're double-sided, so there is a layer on both sides, okay? So we're just going to peel that off and get rid of that. And then there is another one on this side. I don't know whether you'll be able to pick this up on camera, but if I show you that side that's got the coating on, it looks a little bit scratched. And then on the other side, it's super smooth. You'll know, you'll be able to see it when you get it home. So then all you do is select a part of a design. So I think I'm going to go for this flower around here. Place it down with the side that you want to sublimate onto going down. And then I'm going to use this tape. Now, if you're doing any kind of sublimation, please get this tape because you can't get away without it. If you're pressing it, then you go, especially on a bigger area, you go to do another area and it moves, you'll get like, you know, when you used to get like a double stamped image, when you didn't quite stamp and it got like that echo around it, you'll get that. And we don't want that. We want it to be pristine. So I'm going to take my tape, and this is a little tip for you. Put it onto the rectangle, and as it goes down the side, push it into the side and just burnish it down. And then do exactly the same on this end. And take the time to do this because you will get a much better result. So I'm pushing it down the side like that. So now there is no wiggle room in that at all. That's what you want. And I would say that whether you're doing the caps, whether you're doing whatever you're doing, don't be stingy with your tape. It is a one-time use, but the tape isn't that expensive that you're thinking, oh, I don't want to waste it. Please don't do that. It's like when we do a festival and we've got all our lovely friends crafting with us for the day, and they all, we're doing die cutting and they're putting little teeny tiny pieces of tape on the dies. I'm like, no, just go from one end to the other. Make it secure, okay? And then I'm just going to push that down a bit short on that tape. So let's put another piece on. It's not worth risking it because you don't want to damage one of your blanks. You can sublimate over sublimation if you wanted to, but it does have, the rule is it has to have a high polyester count, okay? There's no getting away from that. That's the way it works. We do work with a company in the UK who selected us because of our education ethos, and they do sprays that you can put on different mediums, which is fabulous. Now, I need to tell you that 60% of the badges are now allocated. Now, what I'm going to do is just feel where that is and then bring it up. Teflon sheet, Melanie. Nearly. It's the one thing that I forget. Right, I can see quite clearly where that is. So I'm just going to press that on top. And you saw the colour. It was nice, but it was quite insipid, wasn't it? And we don't want insipid. We want crisp. And I think this is brilliant. And it was really interesting. When I went to do the sublimation shows on Hobbycraft the other day, I walked in and they all said to me, they're all there in the studio with the mugs, right? It says Hobbycraft TV. They were like, what's sublimation? I went, what are you drinking out of? And they went, really? I was like, yeah, absolutely. And both of the producers, Kat and Martha, were so excited that they got the shows. They were like, I need to see this in action. Honestly, it's amazing. You'll love it. And I know that it's an investment when you're buying a printer like that, but once you've got it. And the other thing that I love about Brother is even though their technology is superb and advanced, they make it easy. And when we did research about the printers, I did quite a lot of research of my own, and it came out really high up in the stakes. The reason was because the ink cartridges are 47 ml, which is a lot of ink. We must have printed way over 100, 200 pieces of paper, and literally the ink's gone down by that much. So it's not like you're investing in something that then the consumables are really expensive, because they're not, and the ink lasts such a long time. Now I'm just going to peel this back, and what I like to do is just take part of the tape off. Just have a look. Every time it makes me giggle. Look at that.
Wow.
So it's gone. This is exactly what I'm talking about with the colour. It's gone from that to that in that bonding process. How phenomenal is that? It's brilliant, isn't it? I love this technique. I think it's absolutely fabulous. And when I went home last time, because one of the first things I did was make a mouse mat for my husband with the dog on it, a picture of Bo on it. And he was like, how have you done that? I said, oh, it's sublimation. And then he watched the show. And now he's like, you know that sublimation printer you've got at work? I was like, yeah. He said, do you think we could have one? I was like, Mick, you've just spent a small fortune on silver. He wanted to do his own silver casting, and you haven't done anything with it yet. So the answer to that question is no. But look at the difference. Look at that. Isn't that fabulous? Seriously, if you're sitting at home and you want a business in a box, that is amazing. The clarity on that is phenomenal, isn't it? I love it. I think it's brilliant. So those are your key rings. Right, let's do one of, all the badges are allocated. I need to tell you that.
And Jonathan's just said that he squeals every time he does the reveal when he's doing sublimation.
Right? It's brilliant, isn't it? It really is. It's one of those that you just get such satisfaction out of it. It's brilliant. Now then, our David. I love David. Honestly, he's brilliant. But look what he's done. In the studio, merry and bright from 2023. Because he knows that somebody will message in and go, what's that background paper that you're using? Look at that. He's good, isn't he? He's off for a week now. I will miss him. We get up to a bit of mischief, me and David, between us. We are like terrible twos. Right, so let's pick this off. Oh, don't worry about, you're not going to damage the bit underneath, okay? So don't worry about going in with a pin or a pair of tweezers. Just make sure you get it all off. Because if you don't, you will end up with a gloopy mess. And I know that because I did it, and that's exactly what I got. And that's what I love about us here at Highlight Crafts. Because we are crafters, we test all this product for you. And we make the mistakes so that you don't have to. Right, so that's come off, okay? It's a little bit like taking the backing off those stickers. So now I'm going to find a place where I want this to go. And I think I want to use it this way around. Let's get rid of that lovely post-it now. And I think I want the gingerbread man. And I want some candy canes. So let's see if we can get the gingerbread man on there. And then I'm going to tape this in place. Now, this is going to be a little bit trickier to tape because you've got curves. So let's work out between us how we do this. And Jonathan, who is the gentleman that does quite a lot of our micro studio demos for us, has had a sublimation printer for a long time. And he says now, he just said to Diana, he still squeals now when he does a reveal, because it really is one of those. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So I'm going to press it down and press it in, and then going to run a piece across here as well, so that I know that that's taped in, and then I'll probably do a vertical line as well, because it's just not worth risking it. When you bought the blanks, you want them to work properly, don't you? So I'm going to put this one across here, hold that in place, and then just push that in, and then push that in and just run my nail around that curve, and then I'm going to put one piece down here. I just want to be sure, because there's nothing worse. No, I can't. I have to do it properly. That's my dad, that. My dad and my granddad. You're going to do something, Melanie. Do it properly. Right, so we're going to put that in there. I'm going to put it on a diagonal like that, so I can get in between those antlers and then push it into there. Right, now then, we're going to flip that over. We're going to take our Teflon sheet. We're going to position that over the top, and then I'm going to bring in my heat press, okay? And I'm going to pop it down just there, and then just press, okay? You don't have, I'm just going to move that a little bit. When you're moving it, so there I could feel it, what it was coming over the edge. When you're moving it, don't slide it, lift it, okay? That will be my little tip. But honestly, you're going to love this. This process is so much fun. And I know, you know, the printers, you're going to have to go on a wait list. But unfortunately, we can't change that for you. But we are doing it very fairly. Because as soon as they come in, they go out. And we can only get so many at a time. I love that, Diane. I love that we're really honest with our customers and just tell them that, you know, that's the way it is right now. That's the way it is. So press in firmly, and then I'm going to move it up a little bit so I make sure I've got the antlers. And then when I've got that positioning, I'm just going to go over once more because it's perfect. Just take your time. Again, patience, okay? Patience is the key because the result is worth the wait, okay? So let's see what we've got. Oh, it's so exciting. So exciting. I might buy Mick one, I think, for Christmas because he'd love it. If he doesn't use it, I'll use it. Honestly, he's a devil. The one thing he wanted for his 60th birthday was a saxophone. Not because he wanted to learn. Never even come out the case. Honestly, he's hilarious. And then he'll say to me, how many more boxes are you got in that craft room? I'm like, oh, no. You're not getting away with that. Look at that. How cool is that? And you can see the impression where it's coming off that paper. Now, the tape won't pull the ink either. It's made specifically for this use. Look at that. Now that, I'll tell you what, that could be your gift tag for your Christmas present, couldn't it? Or if you drew around it, you could then cut a magnetic sheet up in that shape and put that on the back. But they are double-sided, so you can sublimate on both sides of those. I think that is brilliant, isn't it? Look at that. How fab is that? Amazing. Right, let's go back to the counter and have a look at what else we've got for you. So we have coasters. Now this, slightly bigger surface, so we're going to do one of these for our lender as well because she's been incredibly generous at making it so that you can shop on live shopping and get your club discount and your points. So I thought I'd do her a Crafty Witches coaster. And if I do one for her, I'll have to do one for Ian. She's already requested a glass mat, but I don't think we've got any in stock. Right, coasters, 6 of them, £17.99. That is a cracking price. So you're paying £3 for a coaster before your discount, which is amazing. MDF, I'll tell you what, sublimation on MDF is incredible. If you get that spray back in, you have to add a spray to it, but it's unbelievably good. So this is on MDF and these are prepared for print. Shop coasters, £17.99 will get you 6 of those. Imagine those rice papers that we've been bringing you, those vintage Christmas rice papers. Imagine those on your Christmas table as your coasters, and then your guests could take it home. It's fabulous, isn't it? Love that. Shop coaster. We also have the paper for you. Now, the paper is crucial, and we went for the best one that we could find, and we went for the easiest one to use. So when you've got this, this will go into the printer tray with this, the writing, facing up. So if you can see the writing, it's in the right place, okay? And then all you do is print on this side. Now, you're going to get 40 sheets of this. I'm really impressed at the price of this because you're getting 40 sheets for £12.99. Now, you think how many key rings you would get out of a printed sheet like that. You probably get the best part of, I don't know, 8, 10 out of one sheet. This is the bit that, the consumables is the bit that aren't expensive. And I love that because it means when you're investing at the beginning in the printer itself, where you are laying out that considered purchase, all your other bits, brilliant, isn't it? So if you've already got one, stock up on your paper because once you start, you're not going to want to stop. I'm just putting that out there because I know what I'm like with it. Right, now then, we also have some aprons for you. Again, prepared for print. Your apron is fabulous. You're going to get 2 of them for $18.99. Imagine, right, grandchildren or children or nieces or whoever, pets, whatever it is, you get the photographs, you sublimate them onto this, and this is your pinny for your kitchen. Every year, without fail, Mick gets 3 Grandad mugs. 1 for his birthday, 1 for Christmas, and 1 for Father's Day. And they all say world's best Grandad. You know, the ones that you can find in the shops. This year, he's going to get a mug that has the grandchildren on it. How lovely will that be? And I love the idea of having a Christmas pinny all decorated up. And that price, £9.50 for an apron of this quality, that's remarkable. But it's a prepared for print, so you can go straight onto it then, which is great. So Shop Apron will get you that for $18.99. Now, talking of things for the kitchen, you can make this into your crafty apron. When you wear it, look at this. Look at the quality of that print on that oven glove. It's spectacular, isn't it? I love stuff like this. I think it's absolutely brilliant. If you went into, I don't know, somewhere like Chatsworth Farm Shop or a little kitchen shop that sells Le Creuset and all that kind of thing, you pay a small fortune for these. Now you can make them yourself. It's really cool, isn't it? Right, so if you want the oven glove, $24.99 is going to get you that. Right, shall we go and do a coaster? Come on, let's go and do a coaster. We'll do a coaster for our Linda, shall we? Yeah, I'm really excited about the fact that she's done that for you. That's really generous, and I'm really glad that we are able to do that for you as well. Right, so let's find my Crafty Witches. Now remember, when you're printing this off, you don't flip the image, because if it's got text, and I don't know how it does this, but it's Brother and it's brilliant, it automatically flips it for you. So I'm going to cut this paper down a little bit. I'm going to lay it forward like that, and I can actually see through the paper onto that coaster. I've already taken the backing off. So once I've got it in position like that, I'm just going to slide it off the table and flip it over, because now I know that that's positioned perfectly. And then I'm going to get my tape. Hello, Miss Diane.
Hello. Just while you're gluing that down, I'm just going to say hello, because we've just had a lot of new people just join us.
Welcome.
So yeah, we've had a lot of, we've just had a bit of a whoosh on
A
the old
whoosh?
YouTube.
A whoosh on YouTube.
Lots of new people joined us for the first time this morning by the looks of it. So welcome along.
That's
Thank you for joining
exciting. Shall we tell them a bit about what we do, Diane?
Shall we?
Yeah, go on.
Shall we?
Do you want me
Okay.
to do it? Do you want to do it? You do it well. I don't mind.
I'll let you do it.
I do that with Stephanie. I'm like, do you want to introduce or do you want me to do it? She's like, you do it. I'm like, right. So, Highlight Crafts, what are we all about? Well, we're a little family-based business, aren't
Yes,
we?
we are, absolutely.
In Derbyshire. That between us, and in fact, we worked out the other day, between you, me and Stephanie, we've got nearly a century of experience,
Yeah.
which is really scary.
Started when I was about 3 months old.
Did you? And every day we come onto your screens, and you can watch us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or our website, which is highlightcrafts.com. And we go live Monday to Friday from 8 o'clock in the morning till 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And then we also go live on Monday to Thursday evenings from 6 till 7. And then on a Saturday, we also do 8 till 1. And we bring you our favourite craft products.
We do.
We bring you education, inspiration, all the information that you could possibly need. We have a fabulous club where you get a discount on every single purchase. We also give you loyalty points that you can build up and spend against a larger purchase.
As part
that they
of
build
the
up
free club.
as part of the free club. Absolutely.
Do you know, Mel, somebody once bought a scan and cut using her points.
Absolutely. I know, right?
True story, guys. True story.
Absolutely.
Well, somebody in the show this morning said that she'd got £72 worth of downloads and not paid a penny because she'd saved up some points.
It's brilliant, isn't it? And what we do is we're very chilled out, we're very laid back. We're not professional and we're not slick. So if you want that, you need to go somewhere else.
We definitely
And
don't promise we're ever going to be.
No, we don't want to be. We want to be. What we love about being here at Highlight is that everybody that goes behind that counter is a crafter.
Yes.
We have in-house graphic designers, one of whom is sitting right in front of me now, Sophie. And as crafters and as a group of graphic designers, we get together and make sure that the products that we bring you are the best that they can possibly be.
Yes.
So if you're looking for somewhere to join, we are building this amazing community. We all know that the craft industry has been incredibly turbulent in the last few years. And what we're trying to bring all that community back. And you will be very, very welcome to come and join us every day, because we love coming into your homes as much as you love watching us. And you inspire us as much as we inspire you.
Absolutely.
So it's just your family, and once we get you, we don't let you go.
Absolutely. It's something we did last week. We did a customer survey, didn't we?
We did do a customer survey,
we do
yes.
a regular behind-the-scenes newsletter every Sunday. And in that email, there was a link to a customer survey, and we asked people what their favourite thing is about the shows, what they don't like, so that we can look at, because obviously we're here for you, so we're always looking to bring you more of what you do want, less of what you don't want. One of the things we asked was, what's your favourite thing about the club?
Yes.
And the feeling of being part of a community was higher than free postage and a birthday gift, because it's so important to people to feel like they're part of something.
Absolutely.
And we want you to feel like you're part of our family.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, we want you to enjoy the shows, to love the shows and feel part of the shows, which is why we love that you can get involved with the comments and the giveaways.
Oh, the interaction is instant. Because we have an iPad and your comments just come in, and it's super easy to shop. If you've been I did that yesterday, then couldn't get back up. If you've been shopping on different platforms before and you got frustrated, and it's frustrated me for 21 years, that you had to go away from watching a demo to put a product in your basket, to check it out, it's just frustrating, isn't it? Because then you're missing out on the demos or the deals, more importantly, as well. You can literally shop while you watch. So every item that we bring you, if you shop on Facebook and Instagram, will have a code, and all you do is type shop and then that code into the comments under the video that you're watching right now, and that puts that product into a basket for you. It couldn't be easier. And I love that, because that's the bit that I found really frustrating, because then you miss out and you don't want that. And we really do listen to what you want, because the bottom line is, if you're not there, we're not here.
Very true.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? That's the bottom line.
Yep.
So all of what we do is with you guys in mind. That's the biggest thing that we think about when we're designing product, when we're pricing product. We think about you guys all the time, and we will not bring you anything that we wouldn't buy ourselves. That's the key. And I've stuck with that right the way through all the 21 years that I've been doing shopping TV, and this is different. It is much more fun. I know we're out of time.
No. Well, yes, that as well. But talking of interactive, somebody's just asked if we can do a set of stickers with Highland cows, and we've got Sophie in the room,
And we've got Highland Cow.
And we've
What was
got
the
Highland
Cow
Cow.
called?
He was called Douglas.
Douglas.
We had a few actually, so there's a few we could use.
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Is
there
the
you
answer
go.
to that.
We will add it to the list, Marina.
We will. Honestly, we're good like that. Right, let's see. I might not have had enough time to do that on. Oh, yeah, there's a little bit missing there. Right, I'm not going to risk it going back in right now, because we've got to go through to the studio, but look at the quality of that. Isn't that fabulous? There needed a little bit more heat, and there, and if I'd had time, it would have been absolutely perfect. But how brilliant is that?
Mel, I'm just going to draw the winner.
Oh
for
yes, draw the winner.
giveaway.
We're going to send out those 2 little pin badges. And if you want to see that artwork from yesterday, Quilbert and Sending Smiles, it's coming up next.
And Sharon Edwards.
Sharon
is
Edwards.
the winner.
Well done, Sharon. Please keep an eye out from a message from us, and we can get that sorted out for you. Thank you for your company. I'm going through that wall now to the other studio, and we're doing Christmas.